Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to our weekly webinar on Tuesday, the 28th of January at 7 p.m. Inshallah. Every Tuesday, inshallah, we will have these webinars. Just want to, obviously, Uncle Mohammed, he's here from Makkah Mukarramah, zooming in. And who else have we got here? We've also got Brother Zahir with Arif Hajj. And I just want to put my nephew on. Yeah, come on, Mahmoud Patel, can you introduce yourself? He's from Flight Express as well.
You love putting me on the spot, huh?
Assalamu
alaikum, everyone. My name is Mahmoud. Mohammed Patel is my father, and I've been going as a tour guide, alhamdulillah, the last few years. So, yeah. Any questions, anything, you can always come to me as well.
Yeah, so he's also in the chat group that we have, and he's young, up and coming, inshallah. He's good. Anyway, today's webinar, I'm going to let Uncle Muhammad start with his packages. I will share the screens, and Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, let's go. This is the first one. 1 second, are we on the right one? Standard 18 days. Can you, 1 second, come here. Can you see this, everybody? We will share this with you as well, inshallah, after the webinar. Mo, can you?
Yep. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nasalli ala rasulih al-Kareem. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Hang on 1 second. Hope everyone's well. Okay, so I think today's webinar, we just want to go through the packages, what we have. I'm starting with mine at the moment. And as soon as I finish, inshallah, we'll move on to my younger brother Altaf, or I was making my nephew, you know, because he calls me uncle. So then we'll move on. Then, although there's not much difference, I look younger in age, I think. In looks, in age,
This
I'm a
one
little
is
bit
so
older than him.
far. This one.
Okay. Let me just bring you up on my phone as well. So I'll make a start on this. Okie dokie. Right. So, if you scroll up to the top, Arif, Altaf, sorry, you're gonna see this. We're gonna post this inshallah in the groups soon as we have them completed. There's just a few tweaks in some wordings which we need to tweak from our designer team. Then inshallah we'll post them on the groups pretty soon. So the first, scroll down one more page. Perfect. So this is just a description of, this is a standard description on all our packages of Al-Bayt. So, you know, you've got duration, a little bit of shifting, non-shifting accommodation, hotel choices, 5-star, 4-star, and standard. 2 different types of camps, Majara Kabj and Muaisim. Unfortunately, all my packages, well, I would say fortunately, not unfortunately. Fortunately, my packages, alhamdulillah, is all Muaisim. Altaf's packages are all Muaisim. Traditionally, we've been doing that for many years. That's the European camps. The Majar camps are known by some as VIP. So there's pros and cons in both. But we're kind of settled in Muaisim. We've been there for years. We know this inside out, so we're quite happy to be there.
We run the show.
We actually run the show, absolutely.
we run the show, so.
Yeah. And then underneath you can see sequence, Makkah First or Medinah First. This is just a briefing. You will see this. The reason I'm explaining this, because you will actually see this on our unique, on Al-Bayt website, as well as we'll be posting out on Telegram groups and our WhatsApp groups. So this is the standard information. Moving down a little bit, one more page. Just some notes, very, very important notes that that you understand. A little bit about hotel check-in, check-out times, what the double rooms are, double/twin, what the triple and quad rooms are. It explains a little bit of the rooming situation there of triple and quad of the beds, because Makkah and Medina, space is vital. With the space, they will utilize every space. So not all rooms are going to be very fancy, where you're going to get a lot of walk-in space and stuff. For them, space is money, bottom line. How can I put it better than that? Space is money. So they utilize every space. For some, it might think, wow, this is too tight, but it is what it is, unfortunately. If those who's come to Umrah before, they would kind of understand. And just some other further details on accommodations, durations of packages, so on. Okay, if you can move on to the next page. So this is where we're starting on the standard package. These brochures are not complete yet, by the way. They're not complete fully. They're working on them. I've been on the case since early morning, and he's managed to complete mine with so many errors. We had to rectify and correct them. Currently, while we speak, they're working on Brother Altaf's. So inshallah, we'll go through that as soon as that comes through as well. So I assume you can see this. Mohammed, can you see this quite clearly?
Yeah, we can see it quite clearly,
Yeah.
but there's a few requests to zoom in if you can.
Okay. There you go.
How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
That's
That's
better.
better.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Obviously, if you're on the Zoom or from your phone, it's a little bit difficult. So we suggest that laptops or computers would be good. Okay. So this is just a briefing. Inshallah, we'll be posting this. We'll try and post it tonight, both of them, for Minds and Altaf. So you'd have it in your hand, inshallah. Thing missing at the bottom, you can see price. Okay, the key. The $1 million question at the moment, what is the price? I've been getting loads of messages on what is the price, estimate price. Look, I can tell you guys, inshallah. Honestly, I'm telling you, although I'm sat here in Makkah in the office, almost 15 hours, 17 hours a day, we're sitting at the moment. I actually do not know the price myself. I have an idea, but I don't know the exact price, because they've all been sent for nusuk for approvals. As soon as they're approved, then officially it will be published. So the price is, the first PDF we'll send out late today. 1 second. Tal?
Yes, I want some information.
Sure. Excuse me for 1 second.
If you look at these packages, it shows here at the top standard. I don't know why they put standard twice, but 24th of May to the 11th of June, 18 days.
Correct.
And the package code is Alpha 5100 2 uniform -FE for Flight Express. Yeah. So that's what the code that you're going to be looking for online on Nusuk, and inshallah we will log into Nusuk shortly after we've done the packages and show you around Nusuk.
Okay, so going back for this, the flight is going to be on Saudi Airlines. The timings have not been given yet, but it'll be on Saudi Airlines. Originally, the flight was going to leave on the 24th from the UK for this group. However, there's been some changes, and it's going to leave on the 23rd night from Heathrow. 23rd May evening at approximately 22:15, it will be leaving Heathrow, arriving into Jeddah. And then from Jeddah, we do have a flight onwards to Medina, which is not confirmed as yet. However, we have a backup by train, inshallah. If the flight doesn't come available, then they'll be traveling by train onto Medina. Staying for 4 nights, the 24th, which is a Saturday, 25th, 26th, and 27th. 4 nights. On the 28th, you'll be checking out of Medina and making your way to Makkah again by train. All our transportation, alhamdulillah, the long distance is by train. So coming by train to Makkah, inshallah, which Islamic calendar should be the 1st of Zil Hijjah, 28th of May. 1st of Zil Hijjah, 28th of May. And then staying in this Kiswa hotel all the way through to the 11th. The flight returning is the 11th of June on this package. So this is our standard package. The code is correct, what you can see, package code, which is A51002. And then it's got U-FE. We will post them as reminders on the groups, so it'll make it easier. I know it's a little bit complicated. Unfortunately, you can say there might be, maybe 150 packages overall, maybe 200 packages. I'm not sure of the exact number. So coding was a bit of an issue to get the codings right. So these codings are made, but the main thing is obviously we've got our code at the end, FE, and for Brother Altaf, it'll be ART. And you can also, once they are on Nusuk, these packages are not on Nusuk yet, brothers and sisters. They're not on Nusuk. They will be on Nusuk, inshallah, very shortly. We did expect 2 days ago, to be honest, but they're still not on. It could be late tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be day after. But within the next 1 or 2 days, all Al-Bayt packages will be on Nusuk, inshallah. Once they are on Nusuk, this is where you will be able to view the price as well. You will be, and you know, I don't know if you heard Sheikh Abdul Rahman in the past webinar and the previous one. Inshallah, you're in for a surprise. Initially, we were expecting it to be a little bit more, but it seems the prices will be good, inshallah. You will be happy. For the standard, what we are offering as Al-Bayt, all our pricing are very, very competitive and very, very good value for money. This I can assure you, I can guarantee, compared to other packages around and compared to the total service overall in what is involved and the customer care from the Al-Bayt team. Okay, so moving down, Altaf, if you can move down to the next package.
Is that the one?
Okay, one
17 days.
second. Yep, that's the one. Just scroll. Yeah, so this is so once again, I have one standard package, which is a large number. Then my next packages are the luxury packages. Now in luxury, we have 3 versions. We have they're all non-shifting. So non-shifting extended, non-shifting classic, and non-shifting express. Okay, non-shifting extended, non-shifting classic, and non-shifting express. I'm just actually seeing he's made a mistake here. I'll have to have it corrected. Okay, so starting with the extended package, this package is for about 17 days, starting with Medinah Munawwara First. All 3 of my packages on the luxury, whether it's shift, extended, classic, or express, all arriving Medina on the same day, 30th of May. So they are departing and arriving on the 30th of May. Some flights might arrive early morning hours on the 31st, but the check-in is on the 30th, staying for 4 nights in Pullman Zamzam. So technically it's a Friday, 30th, 31st, 1st, and the 2nd. On the 3rd of June, on the 3rd of June, which is the 7th of Zil Hijjah. This is very, very important, guys. 7th of Zil Hijjah. We are coming early morning on a train from Medina to Makkah. So all my luxury packages, whether it's extended, whether it's classic, whether it's express. The difference between the three names, extended is 17 days, classic is 14 days, and the express is 12 days. So they're the three, 17 days, 14 days, and 12 days. So all three packages are in Medinah First between 30 May and the 2nd of June. On the 3rd of June, early morning, which is the 7th of Zil Hijjah, coming to Makkah in Ihram. Obviously, we'll go through the parts of different types of Hajjs a little bit on a later stage, because there's three types. I'm sure people should know. If you don't know, I will tell you. There's Hajj Tamattu, Hajj Kiran, and Hajj Ifrad. There's three different types of Hajj. The Prophet ﷺ only did Hajj once, and he did Kiran. He did Hajj Kiran. So we have the three types. Our sheikhs, inshallah, on a later program, once the packages are brought, we'll discuss the three different Hajjs, because we are coming one day before. Now, I mentioned it's very important, this 3rd of June, it's the 7th of Zil Hijjah, because on the 8th in the morning, we actually make our way to Mina for Hajj. So we're there for one day and night in Mecca. In this day, you have to complete, whether you're doing, if you're doing Hajj Tamattu, then you're going to complete Umrah. You're going to complete your Umrah, come out of Ihram, and go back into Ihram the next day. If you're going to do Hajj Kiran, Hajj Ifrad, you will be in your Ihram from Medina until Hajj is finished. So you're going to technically do Ihram for one more day, which would be quite interesting and a good option for many, because a lot of people don't like to be in Ihram for too long due to the comfort zone. Halakha, it's very comfortable in reality. It's like, what our elder generation, people wear lungis and whatever, so they just feel more comfortable. But yeah, that's down to you. And Sheikh Ibrahim Surti and our Sheikh Abu Bakr and Sheikh Ibrahim from Leicester, they will go through all this in details later on. Inshallah, once the packages are brought, purchased, we can have different programs on different types of Hajjs then. So on the 3rd of June, arriving into Mecca, you'll be completing your Umrah or just Tawaf Qudum, or whatever you're doing, depending on the type of Hajj. The next morning, going for Hajj. Actually, Al-Bayt are doing this package. They've not done this type of package before. They're doing this first year. I had a call 3 months ago from Sheikh Abdul Rahman saying, what do you think of this package? And to me, it really appealed. To me, this package really appealed, that arriving one day before Hajj, doing your Umrah or Tawafs, whatever, and then going straight into Hajj. After Hajj, you have very good time in Mecca, in the hotels. So to me, it really appealed. To Sheikh Abdul Rahman, it really appealed. But I'm the only company from the Al-Bayt packages actually doing this type of package where you're arriving one day before from Medina this year on a luxury package. And then obviously we go for Hajj. Again, Hajj days, Hajj program, we'll do that at a different time on a different day. After Hajj finishes on the 8th of Zil Hijjah. On the 8th of June, 8th of June, Hajj finishes, where we'll come back to Makkah, completing Hajj, unless somebody wants to stay an extra night for the extra pelting. But generally, due to the departures, people do come back on the 8th of June, which is the 12th of Zil Hijjah. So coming back on the 12th, on the 8th of June, you will then have the nights in Makkah, depending on your return journey. So my extended, you'll be there till 16th, so you'll get a full week. Sorry, 8 days, 8 nights in Mecca. And the 14 days package will get 5 nights, and the express will get 3 nights in Mecca after Hajj finishes.
Well,
Regarding the flights,
can I interject on this one?
yeah.
Guys, we always did, I'm talking about Arif Hajj, non-shifting packages. And then post-COVID, things changed and I decided to shifting packages. Right now, I am so jealous of this package, and I tell you why. Yes, it's going to be a challenge arriving from Medina to Mecca on the 7th, but I tell you what, it's absolutely thrilling because we've done this last year on our shifting package. But the benefit of this is you're right next to the Haram. You're in the Hilton Convention, a walk across the road into the Haram, and you do your Umrah and come back into the hotel. But the best thing about this package is that when you come back on the 12th of Zul Hajj, from Mina, you are in Hilton Convention all the way until the 20th. And you heard me mention pre-COVID before. Post-COVID, you cannot perform tawaf in the mataf downstairs without being in ihram. Whether you are in the state of ihram or you're telling porkies and wearing the ihram but not being in the state of ihram, here you can actually go into the mataf in your normal clothes and perform tawaf, and I'm telling you, that's a buzz. So this package is absolutely amazing on that, because we've experienced that. My Hajjis have been experiencing that for the last 2 years, and that's why I choose the shifting packages. It's absolutely brilliant being able to go in to the mataf and perform your nafil tawaf and touch the Kaaba, and I can't explain to you what it is, so this is a brilliant, awesome package.
Okay, going back to I'm not going to really go deep down for the next 2 because I've kind of explained everything already. Altaf, I've sent you a WhatsApp, have a look. Okay, for your packages, right. So in terms of airlines and from flights from where? So the extended, which is the longest package, 17 days in this luxury package, the flights are on Emirates Airlines. They will be flying out on the 29th May evening. On Emirates Airlines, we have 2 options, one from Heathrow, one from Birmingham. One from Heathrow, one from BHX Airport, Birmingham. And the rest of the 2 packages, meaning my 14 days.
Can we go into the 14-day package?
Yeah, 14 days. Actually, to be honest, I'm not going to go through them because it's the same information, more or less. 14 days package is going to be on Saudia, flying on 30th, and also one second, guys. Yeah, the classic, the express has 2 options of flights, one from Heathrow, one from Manchester. So that kind of covers my packages. But please, guys, it's not about, I'm not here for Flight Express packages. I know my team will get upset with me that you're talking about others. But for me, it's about Al Bayt in general, packages of Al Bayt in general. We have massive range. But obviously, each partner cannot do everything. So they allocated different types of packages to different suppliers, different partners. So I'm doing non-shifting, standard, and luxury. Brother Altaf will hand it over soon to him. He's doing standard and shifting packages. The shifting packages are also very good. I done them last year and the year before. And those who are looking for luxury, non-shifting, you can either think 2 things. One, you'll have a choice of Major Cubs or Mu'aisim. Now, if you're looking for the VIP Major Cubs camps, then I obviously don't do them. Then you've got options with Al Hidayah and Dome Tours. They do the Major Cubs package. Although Sheikh Abdul Rahman is not happy with me, he's a traditional like me and Altaf. He mentioned yesterday in his Dome Tours that I will be, as in he will be in European Moisim camps. But yeah, inshallah, what is to your needs, to your dates, to your specifications, as in, you want to be close to Jamarat, that's in your mind. No, I want to be close. Then go for Major Hajj packages where you'll have options, and Dome Tours packages and Al Hidayah traditionally are going to be 10 days, 14 days packages as well, not longer than that. The hotels would be different. I don't know in details yet, but I think they kind of do Conrad and Oberoi, and the Dome Tours one would do Hilton Suites and Oberoi, I believe, or Hilton Suites and Dalla Tayyiba. So obviously prices, there'll be a difference between my luxury and their luxury in terms of hotels slightly higher standard, and Major, which is slightly more expensive compared to Moisim. And again, shifting, we have a huge variation. Brother Altaf, shifting is actually a very, very, very beautiful package. We've been doing that traditionally for 2 years, but this year they didn't opt. They just gave me these two. They don't like to have too many packages mixed because of management purposes. So you either do most other companies are just doing the one similar package. They're either doing standard or they're doing shifting. But Alhamdulillah, I've got 2 selections. Brother Altaf, I'll hand it over to you. You have 2 selections. I suggest, Altaf, you go through it, then we'll hand the floor over to them for any questions. Please, guys, prices, let's leave the price out of the equation at the moment. I promise you there will be good prices, inshallah. You'll be happy with them. And they will be out soon. Just a couple of days, inshallah. Couple of days. So, like Sheikh Ibrahim's talk the other day of sabr, patience, let's go into that mode of sabr and patience. And it'll be revealed in the next few days. And believe me, this year we're very early. Last year we didn't see packages till Ramzan. Until Ramzan started. The packages were not loaded on the system till the first week of Ramzan. They were not even viewable. So we had no idea. This year, we're very, very early, alhamdulillah. So just be patient, hang on, sabr. Inshallah, they'll be out very, very soon. Over to you, Altaf.
Just 1 second. I'm trying to close all these files down that I've got open on my PC so I can, because I do want to go on to the Nusuk itself as well. Just
all PDFs you will see on the Al-Bayt website eventually, inshallah. We just had a meeting just recently with the Egyptian team who are designing it, and I got them to rush into making mines and Brother Altaf because of the webinar, and likewise I got them to rush to do Dome Tours one yesterday for the webinar as well. But majority partners haven't seen the PDF, but it will be viewable soon. The first 2 pages or 3 pages are identical on all companies because it's just a quick briefing of Al-Bayt and the different categories and a little bit of an explanation on accommodation, room types. But then the package codes and the package details of each partner are different. Okay, Altaf, ready when you are.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Where's he put my 1 second? You've just sent it through to me, haven't you?
On WhatsApp, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going on it now.
I haven't checked it. Okay, so I'll check it as you go along. So just to make sure. The first one's correct. You're ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just opening it up now. Okay, we'll talk about the standard first.
If you remember, you were discussing in your last webinar, and I did confirm to you, I think that we have a surprise for you of your Medina accommodation, but you'll come across that now anyway. You'll see it, inshallah, of your check-in date in Medina.
Yeah. No. I spoke to Naeem today actually, so I cheated. I did cheat. I was quite frustrated because people have been asking a lot of questions, and I'm used to having all the answers, and I didn't have any answers this time, so I did actually speak to him. Let's have a look. Bismillah ar-Rahman view. Full screen. Okay.
Yeah, you got two. They're correct, actually. I've just gone through them. I've checked them as well. They seem to be all spot on, inshallah.
No, yeah, he's got the titles wrong, but it's all right. I can explain to people. It's not an issue.
Okay.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Just remember, your package code may differ, the standard one.
Okay.
Might be a digit difference, which you'll find out in a day or so.
Not worried. Not worried. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. So we have a standard shifting package. Sorry, standard non-shifting package, which is in Kiswa Towers in Makkah and normally Waqf Uthman in Medinah Munawwara. This year in Medinah Munawwara, the hotel might change from Waqf Uthman. I know Waqf Uthman is guaranteed, but because I spoke to Naeem earlier, he said, look, Altaf, we're just going to confirm that it's not on the sheet, but you can mention Waqf Uthman, which is going to be very, very similar. So I said, look, if it's not Waqf Uthman, put us up in the Pullman Zamzam, innit? You know, as long as it's standard package. On a serious note, the package actually starts from the 23rd of May. But then I said to the guys, I said, look, nobody's going to get that many holidays. My guards aren't going to get that many holidays. And so what we need to do is we need to have a package where, you know, people can get the time off and people can enjoy it as well. And some, you know, not too much in one place. So we've got 15 days in Makkah Mukarramah. We depart on the 28th of May from London. This package is only strictly from London, not from Manchester. On Saudi Airlines direct, so I think it's via Riyadh. The good thing about Riyadh is that you can do your ihram from Riyadh airport. I'll confirm the timings and I will share a form with the timings and everything. Once everything is confirmed, within the next 24 hours, I will share the flight timings and everything, inshallah. So it departs on the 28th of May, arriving on the 29th of May. That's a Thursday, inshallah. You get to Makkah Mukarramah, you perform your Umrah, ready for the first Jummah in Makkah Mukarramah. So you've got one Jummah immediately before Hajj, and then you've got a few days before Hajj, because Hajj starts on the 3rd of June evening after Isha. So we go to Hajj after Isha on the Tuesday, the 3rd of Dhul Hajj. The first day, the 8th of Dhul Hajj, will be the 4th of June, and we will start our 5 days of Hajj, which end on the 12th of Dhul Hajj, which is the 8th of June. So we'll be enjoying Kiswa Towers, which is about 15 minutes, a good 20 minutes for if you walk slowly. And the most important thing is it's a brisk walk. Somebody that's really lazy like me can walk it in 15 minutes, and somebody who's tired can walk it in 20 minutes. Somebody like my dad. And he was saying to me more last night, he goes, oh, you know, I said, okay, Dad, we will let you know. So yeah, it's a good walk, mashallah, and it's Bob Abdullah side. It's a nice hotel. We have the whole of the tower to ourselves, which is about, I think, what, 4,500 people more?
Yeah.
And then inshallah on the 12th of June, which is the 16th of Dhul Hajj. So we arrive back from Mina on the 12th. You've got the 13th, Monday the 13th, 14th and 15th of Dhul Hajj, which is...
I think mention in English dates as well, so it's easy.
So we've got the 8th of June, 9th of June, 10th of June, 11th of June in Makkah. So you got 4 days Makkah, so you can go and do your tawaf al-wida and everything, and your nafil tawafs, because the tawaf is open. And then inshallah on Thursday the 12th of June, which is the 16th of Dhul Hajj, we'll be moving to Medinah Munawwara. I wanted this. And why did I want this? Because on Friday you can have a Jummah in Medinah Munawwara. So we've got one Jummah in Makkah Mukarramah, one Jummah in Medinah Munawwara. Absolutely amazing. And we come home on the 16th of June, which is the 20th of Dhul Hajj.
Can I just pause you for a second?
Yes.
You know, all my packages, as in the standard and the luxury and your packages, they actually work very good for our sisters, really, because of the cycles coming on. If you're leaving straight after Hajj, a day after, it becomes very difficult. To complete your tawaf ziyarat if you haven't managed or something, because there are some restrictions on Hajj, which our sheikhs will go through it, very compulsory acts, and you can't leave, or if you do leave due to your flight or whatever, then there's a massive, massive penalty to pay, like a camel zabah, which could be up to £1,000 or something. So I think it's quite good that we have these days into Makkah after Hajj. Sorry, carry on. It just came to my head, this thing. Yeah.
No, it's true. It's true. One of the reasons that we did the shifting package initially in the first year, because look, Nusuk is a new system. Even though we've been doing Hajj I've been going to Hajj since 2009, and Uncle Mohammed, that's why I call him Mohammed, since the 90s. Yeah. Even we're having to get used to this new way of doing Hajj. And a sister from Preston, she said, she rang me and she said, Bajan, this, and what happens if this? And I said, you know what? I didn't think about that, sister. Thank you. So spoke to Abdurrahman, and if you talk sense with Abdurrahman, he listens. And he said, right, okay. So he converted a package for us, and it's the whole of Al-Bayt has changed. The way we create our packages and everything. So that's why we choose Al-Bayt guests, because they listen to us. So yes, that's a factor. And we will be making, after the booking stage, we will be making a sisters-only chat group, sisters-only webinars with Alimas, so that they can teach you the farais of Hajj and everything. So they can go, you can ask them any question. No men will be allowed in to them webinars. No men will be in that chat group. And there'll be specific times and everything, because this is all about learning. We're taking on a new course in life for Hajj. So inshallah, we will be doing that. So this package, inshallah, has a Jummah in Makkah, Jummah in Medina. It's 19-20 days. It's a good package. And one of the reasons I wanted this package was that we have to look at cost effectiveness. Nothing is cheap anymore. Hajj is a farz, and these hotels aren't cheap. These good hotels are very good standard hotels. I managed Waqf Uthman last year. Rahil and Haji Zahir, who's on this, is one of my guides. They helped manage Kiswa Towers last year. We had a brilliant time. I actually stayed in Kiswa, even though my packages last year were in, a lot of my packages were in the Jabal Umar complex. This was a brilliant package. There was no issues. So this, or even though it's called standard, it's not a standard economy package. It's a very, very good package, and the price is the standard. That's the truth. The price is right on this package, inshallah. Last year, based on £8,200 for a quad sharing. Now, worst case scenario, it goes up by 10%, which I don't think it will. Yeah, it's about £9,000 per person. Yeah, so the pound exchange rate is good at the moment. So keep getting your e-wallets full. I think it was standing at about 4.67 today. So get your e-wallets full. So this is our package, and the flights will be from London. Next package. Once again, we're in the Muassam camps. I was listening to Sheikh Abu Isa yesterday, and I was listening to Abdurrahman as well. Only two of our camps are Al-Kabsh camps, two of our partners, which is Al-Hidayah and Dome. And there's a certain type of clientele that wants that. So alhamdulillah, we've got plenty of spaces in there for that. It's not an issue. However, do you know what? I prefer the Muasim camps. Why? It's real Hajj. And the most important thing is, they might be next to the Jamarat, the big shaitans and everything, yeah? And they might have the monorail. But guess what? We've got door-to-door service for Mashahir. So they pick you up from outside your camp. They dropped you outside your Arafat camp. So, you're not walking a lot. Whereas in the Al-Kabsh camps, you've got to walk to the train station, which is 10, 15 minutes. Then you've got to wait for the train to take you to the train station in Arafat. And then you've got to walk from the train station to your Arafat camp. We have door-to-door service. Yeah. And in the heat and everything of Hajj in these days, I think this is more traditional, and we have a better time. We have a better time. So it's the Muasim camps, which is the traditional European camps. All the transfers except from Jeddah to Makkah and Medina to Medina Airport, between intercities, so between Medina and Makkah or Makkah and Medina, it's by rail. And obviously, you've got our guides with us. We will confirm the flights timings. Obviously, this is from London Heathrow on the 28th and return from Medina Munawwara via Riyadh to London Heathrow on the 16th of June. I'm assuming it's early morning flights, but once again, we will confirm this. The next one, just let me...
And the further you're away from the shaitan, the better.
Yes. Okay, so now the 5-star shifting. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we had to change this as well. You know, whilst we were messing about with all the issues with Nusuk and everything, I was pleading with Mohammed. I said, listen, you know, we need to slightly change these dates because we were supposed to be coming back on Friday, the 20th of June. So let me get this. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I just need to put it on full view. Where's it gone? Full screen mode. So this is actually going out on the 1st of June and the 2nd of June. 1st of June is the 5th of Zulhajj and 2nd of June is 6th of Zulhajj. We have flights from Manchester and London on this. We'll be going directly to Azizia from once arriving in Jeddah, and inshallah we will be performing our Umrah, and within the first 24 to 36 hours we will be departing on the 7th of Zulhajj evening, which is the 3rd of June, to Mina, to the Mashahir, where we'll be staying for 5 days, arriving back on the 8th of June in Azizia, so which is the 11th of Zulhajj, and inshallah we'll be staying in Azizia for another 2 days, resting. And I say resting, please listen to me very carefully. Resting, reading Salah in Azizia, not going to the Haram. Yes, there will be transport available to the Haram, public transport. Al-Bayt won't be providing that. Please stay and rest, because Hajj is very, very tough. Hajj isn't easy. And why do I want you to rest? Because on the 14th of Zulhajj, we'll be moving to Makkah Mukarramah, yeah, which is the Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, we will be staying in Makkah Mukarramah, Hilton Suites. So you got 5 days right on the doorstep, on the doorsteps of the Haram, footsteps away from the Haram, and you can still perform your tawafs there. Yeah, you can still go into the Haram and perform your tawaf, nafal tawaf. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. And then on the 16th, we'll be transferring, Monday the 16th, we'll be transferring to Medina Munawwara and staying there until the 20th. The London flight will be departing in the evening on the 20th from Medina Munawwara. So you got a Jummah prayer for the London people as well. And I begged and pleaded. I said, even if we have to go by coach to Jeddah, yeah, get us a flight on Saturday, because we do not want to miss Jummah in Medina Munawwara on the Friday and go home, you know, elated that we haven't, you know. So I said, even if we have to go by coach, and Abdurrahman said, yeah, but the price will go up. I said, so what? People pay the price. There's not an issue. Because you got to understand, Medina Munawwara is very, very expensive at the moment. The lack of hotels in Medina Munawwara, you know, well, what can I say to you? So we will, the Manchester flights will be coming back on the Saturday. So definitely you will have a Jummah in Medina Munawwara as well. The hotels, so we've got the Jalal Hotel, and I've actually spoke to Brother Naeem today, and I said, look, I need a location of where the hotel is. So he WhatsApped me the location, so I will be able to share the location so you can view it on Google Maps, how far it is from Jamarat. It's in Shisha bin Dawood, which is 10 minutes walk from Jamarat. The Hilton Suites is on the doorsteps of the Haram. Pullman Zamzam is on the doorsteps of the Haram. So this is a luxury package. I don't believe in this luxury and premium and all that. Hajj is Hajj, but these are very, very good standard hotels in Makkah Mukarramah and Medina Munawwarah. Mohammed was mentioning earlier about the rooms. I want to say from the offset, every single room is +1 at Hajj. So if it's a standard double, it becomes a triple. If it's a triple, it becomes a quad. There's not many quad rooms in the hotels in Makkah, Medina nowadays. So yes, space is of the essence, space is tight, and they make it expensive. It's not cheap, but it is what it is. We've got to go with the flow. The whole world wants these hotels. They want to stay closer to the Haram. So yes, you will find, and I'm saying from the first package webinar, that some of the rooms, quad rooms, will be tight. Yeah, and they are much tighter than I thought. But we have plenty of double and triple occupancy as well. Now, I want to mention something about the double occupancy in the Hilton Suites. It's in the name, Hilton Suites, S-U-I-T-E-S, Suites. So these are suites. So you got 2 rooms, 2 double rooms, and like a living room in between. Last year, we had an issue where people were sharing. Couples tend to go for the double rooms. So you've got one husband and wife, another husband and wife, and they have their own private bathrooms. And some of the brothers were saying, and they have locks inside the rooms and outside the rooms. And some of the brothers said, no, my wife can't share with them. I said, look, one second. These are Hilton Suites. You book double rooms. We were given these as double rooms. Just treat the drawing room or whatever you want to call it as a corridor. One guy even came up and said, okay, we'll treat it as a corridor, but take all the sofas and televisions out. You can't do that. So please, a lot of them are suites. You've got your own bathroom inside your room. You've got locks inside your rooms, but you've got 2 twin rooms with a shared sitting room where you can sit and relax and eat and things, so you don't have to eat in your rooms. So that availability is there. We can't take the sofas out. We can't just treat it as a corridor. That's what I will say to you in advance. And that doesn't happen in Medina Munawwarah. Medina Munawwarah, majority of the room doubles are twins. But they're good sized rooms in the Pullman Zamzam. It's a huge hotel. It's good sized rooms. As far as the hotel in Azizia is concerned, all sharing is quad. And how will we do this? So the people that have booked quads, we will pair the segregated male and female. And the people that have booked twins, yeah, and I want to get this off my chest from the offset because I had this issue last year. All the twins will be segregated with the twins. So we'll have 4 sets of twins making 1 a quad room for males and 1 quad room for females. What we will not be doing is, if you've got a family of 4 within a family room and you've got some cousins who are also traveling and they've got twin rooms, that their women and your women are together, your males and their females are together. No. We have to do it in such a way that we've got order. We have standard operating procedures and we'll be utilizing them. We do listen to your requests. We do adhere to your requests, but some things are just out of our hands because it makes things difficult. So the Jalal Hotel, I've got the location for. Hilton Suites, Medina, Pullman Zamzam Medina is not an issue. Half board are standard. There's no issues. It's half board in Azizia as well, isn't it? No.
Yep.
There is no food at the hotels during the 5 days of Hajj. Whether you're in 5-star, whether you're in Azizia or ever, the food for during the 5 days of Hajj is all in Mina, in the Mashayar area. Once again, the transfers, Makkah to Medina, are by the train. Meals are breakfast and dinner meaning evening meal. This is in the Muasim camps. Flight details will get you. I've actually created, and I will be sharing tomorrow, a form, because a lot of people have been asking for these packages. and I believe there's a high demand. I will be sharing a form for you guys to complete, lead person only, for you guys to complete, so I can get a good idea of availability and things, so I can get a better understanding. I like to analyze things. So that is as far as my packages are concerned. Now, I learned something new yesterday. Mohammed, I don't know if you're aware of this.
Mhm.
So last year we had standard packages, yeah, with group flights. This year the group flights are called custom flights. Am I right?
Correct. The name, I don't know how they're working the names out, but
How they've done this, I have no
a bit
idea.
mind-boggling. Yeah.
This is mind-boggling. They're calling standard package flight, so a flight that comes with a package or a package that comes with a flight, they're calling it a custom flight. And the second phase, yeah, when, in my opinion, the quota's going to run out, they're calling them public packages, aren't they, or something?
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. I would take some questions now, but I am going to log into Nusuk and just go through Nusuk afterwards. So we'll take some questions. What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So if you could please raise your hand, and when we ask you to unmute, please could you let us know your name and where you're calling from? Okay. Mahmood, can you have a look at the chat for any questions that's been asked? Some people may not raise their hands. Yeah.
Yep, I've been answering most of the questions in the chat. So if
Brilliant.
there is anyone that has been missed in the chat, please raise your hand.
Jazakallah, that's brilliant, mate. Okay, so let's go to, I'm assuming it's either Brother Fas or Sister Fazila. Unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, salam. It's Brother Fas from
Farooq, Altaf is me, Farooq Bhai from Birmingham. How are you? Okay.
Alhamdulillah, good brother.
I was going to ask you, the package is the one you had for the 20 days. Is that a non-shifting package? Does that go to Makkah First or Medina?
Which one? Mine or Muhammad's?
Oh, no, yours.
Mine
Is
is
it
a shifting package, goes to Azizia first,
Yeah.
then Makkah, then Medina.
And the flights are going to be from London, did you say?
London and Manchester. All
London.
Saudi Airlines.
All direct flights?
Inshallah, yes. Saudi Airlines, yeah. One of them might be via Riyadh. I don't know. I'll have to confirm. But that's brilliant if it's via Riyadh anyway, because you can put your ihram on from Riyadh.
Gee, because I was going to ask you, because I'm traveling by myself, you see, and alhamdulillah, I'm quite fit and active, you see. So I just wanted to ask you, and Mohammed, by your point of view, like what would be like the best option for me or package for me myself, is it, or it just depends on what I prefer?
Look, I would suggest you're a single guy, go for the cheapest one, standard.
Gee.
Yeah, go for the cheapest one, standard. If you can walk it in 20 minutes to Haram and that. So I think Altaf's package is about 19 days. Mine is about 18 days. So this is what I would suggest. Or if you want slightly longer, then go for the Altaf's shifting package with Azizia.
Because I'm looking at
There's only 1 or 2 day differences in most packages, it's nothing major.
But in both of your packages, yours and Altaf Bhai's, do they include Jummah in Makkah and Medina?
Altaf's packages does.
Altaf Bhai's package, is that the standard non-shifting package?
Both of them.
Standard non-shifting. Both of them.
Standard non-shifting and shifting. I'm very, very old school, very, very traditional, and I like to make sure that we get Jummah in Makkah, Jummah in Medina, and because look, it's all about what your heart says.
Yes.
People say, "Oh, I got to do 11-day package, 12-day package." Are you going to Hajj? You spend thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, relish in it.
Yeah, it's something to remember for a lifetime. It's a lifetime journey, see, so I just want to cherish it.
One-off now. Hajj is one-off. Hajj is not.
Because the way I see it, because life is short, you see, you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow, you see. It's something I've had an intention for a while, you see, and alhamdulillah, may Allah take me this year, inshallah.
I mean,
guess what they're doing? They're doing portal maintenance on Nusuk. I've just logged in, And it
Yeah.
says, website under maintenance will be back soon. Maybe they're putting the packages on.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
go on to the next question. Faz will come back to you, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair.
Once,
bro.
yeah. Osman,
Brother Usman, let us know where you're from.
Assalamu alaikum, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so my name is Usman, I'm from Birmingham. I just wanted to, if someone could put the package codes just so we're aware in the chat or something. And the other thing that I wanted to ask was about the day of purchasing. I know it's a little while off yet, but from what I hear, it's everyone gets put into somewhat of a queue system, and then you just wait until you can get in. And some people have, when the packages are loaded, they can have them in waiting in their basket or whatever. But is it a case of, because obviously people work and don't have access to laptops and phones and stuff, so is it something that we will get notice of, that so we can maybe take a day off so we can wait in this queue however long it takes?
In the words of Abdurrahman, honestly, no truer words have been said. There was a time pre-COVID, we would be jumping on and off planes. I had a quota of 450, and it was unbelievable. People used to say, "Oh, you're so lucky, you're this, you're that," and my Hajj, the Hajjis absolutely loved it. Yeah, we could do whatever we please, etc., etc. Because why? We had a quota of 25,000 plus from the UK. Now we've got a quota of 3,600. It's no longer about wants. It's about needs. You guys, I'm black and white me. You guys have got to adapt to this and accept it. There is no ifs and there's no buts that I work, I do this, I do that. We all work. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. My wife's in Pakistan. I've got 4 kids at home, and alhamdulillah, 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 mum's here. Yeah, and my sister-in-law's here. They're looking after them. But I haven't seen my kids. You know why? Hajj is of paramount importance to me. I have so many brothers and sisters ringing me. My phone doesn't stop ringing. I answer every single call, and I apologize when I don't. Why? Because I know how difficult it is for you guys just to get verified. For the Revolut problem, for this problem, for that problem. We sleep, think, dream, walk, talk, work, Hajj. Mo went to Saudi for what, 4 days, 5 days? How long has it been? He sent me a message saying I'm homesick.
It's been it's a month now. A month, yeah.
Yeah. Why? We need to get your flight sorted. We have given up everything. It's all about sacrifice. Hajj is now about sacrifice, guys. Yeah. We are not here to sell you these packages. We are here to guide you. Yeah. That's what we're here for. We have no financial interest. We have a commercial interest. But what the package is going to cost, what not, we just want to go to Hajj. We enjoy doing this work. Yes, mashallah, our rizq is written through Hajj. I have other interests as well. So does Mo. But this is what we love. We didn't go to Hajj 20, 21, 22. Actually, in 21, I was there. I was in Saudi Arabia, and guess what? I couldn't do it. You don't know how deflating that is. Please, 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 brothers and sisters. Hajj, perform Hajj before it becomes impossible. It is getting tighter and tighter, harder and harder to perform Hajj. Last year, I was sleeping in my office on the floor here, waiting for packages to come. And I used to say to my staff, wake me up, because I'd been here for maybe 48 hours. So I was waiting for the packages to come alive. Yeah, and I'd come alive from sleep. And if you notice, I've got an announcement group, and I chuck a message in, get on the computers now. Yeah, and I'll do a lot of videos. And please, please, please do not take this as bookinghajj.com. Do not take this as it's easy. Some people are saying to me about Pakistani, oh, I'm not going to go because it's a lottery system. There is no lottery system. There is no lottery system on Nusuk. It's first come, first serve. I'm going on the Pakistani packages because the Pakistani passports are cheaper. Honestly, It's about the standard as well. If you can go on the Pakistani passport, go on the Pakistani passport, as long as you get Hajj done. But what we're offering at Al Bayt guests is our heart and soul we put into this. You know, me and Mohammed turned up last year, 22nd of May, was it?
Yeah.
And Abdurrahman was sleeping in the office for 3 days. He'd just wake up for Salah and go back to sleep because he was exhausted, he was burnt out. You know, seriously, guys, we don't know when the packages are coming out. We don't know what price they are. We have an idea because the ministry approves everything. And we are at our wits' end with all the issues, and we're dealing with all the issues. If I wasn't going to Saudi because, you know, me and Mohammed worked together, and I thought, I've got to hold the fort down here. And I got a phone from Umar, and Umar said, listen, we've got issues, yeah, with this verifications. You need to come back. I said, yeah, we've got issues with the verification. I need to be here to help people. He said, no, you need to talk to the relevant people. MashaAllah, we talked to the relevant people. Brothers Hale was with me as well. Muhammad was with me. We spoke to the relevant people, and guess what? We got the share code thing done. We got the other, the indefinite leave stamps done, and the stickers done. We are doing everything possible to make your journey to Hajj as easy and pain-free as possible. Yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. I want to go home, but I do a webinar every other night. Why? I want to make it easier for you. You give me the du'as. I'm not interested in your money. I'm interested in your du'as. I need your du'as. So, Brother Usman, seriously, and for everybody else, sorry for going on. But
Going to Osman, inshallah, will notify everybody when they do go live. So you will get a day notification anyway.
Okay, so
That
there
goes
is
for
some
everybody.
kind of notice.
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
we will give you notice. So as soon as, look, we hear things on the grapevine as well, and we'll share them saying, look, possibly it's coming online. And everybody's telling hooks, just make dua that it's before Ramadan, yar. I want to enjoy Ramadan this year.
Inshallah. Also, for the record, we, on the day when it's going to go live, Altaf in his office, he'll have loads of people in. In my office, I'll have all my guys in with the laptops open to help and assist. So if you can't log in, we're happy to do it for you as well. We'll be available 24/7, whatever it takes to get everybody on, inshallah, on the day it goes live.
Promise you, we're on your side. We are on your side. We're with you. You know, we have a laugh and a joke. We're only human, but honestly, we're on your side. We want you to come to Hajj with us.
No, that's fine. Alhamdulillah. I'm sure I'll speak for everyone. We appreciate everything that you do with these webinars and the support that you give us.
No, alhamdulillah. It's a pleasure. Wallahi, it's a pleasure. Jazakallah, Brother Usman.
Jazakallah.
And Muhammad Wali, I'm assuming, unless it's Mrs. Wali.
Assalamu alaikum.
Brother, where are you from?
I'm from Leicester. Just a quick question. I had a couple of questions. First one was, do you know who the scholars on your packages will be? And the second question was, I know we don't know the prices yet, but as a sort of ballpark figure using last year's prices, do you know roughly what we'd be looking at on a sort of twin or double room in the standard non-shifting?
Scholars. So Muhammad and I and many other brothers are from the Hanafi school of thought. Muhammad has got, Mo, can you tell him who your scholars are?
Okay. So look, between the Al-Bayt, we have a lot of scholars. Okay. Now, I have 3 scholars currently in my groups, and I know all 3 scholars are going to be in my luxury package. Why? I will explain to you the reason why. In the standard package, the whole building is Al-Bayt in Kiswat Towers. In Kiswat Towers, we have so many shuyukhs, unbelievable. We'll have Sheikh Abdurrahim Limbada. We'll have Sheikh Mohammed Mahmoud, his Egyptian brother, mashallah, he's really, really a good speaker. We'll have sheikhs from US, we'll have sheikhs from Canada. I don't know all the names yet, but we'll have a range of about 15 to 20 sheikhs in Kiswat Towers. And 10 by 10, they'll be doing talks, regular talks. So it'll be covered in all fiqhs. You know, most of them would be based on Hanafi school of thought. But inshallah, if it's not, if somebody is based on a Salafi school of thought, or whichever else, it'll be covered. So I don't think it should really matter, in all honesty. But in my group, the standard and luxury will be together in the days of Hajj. So my standard luxury will be in the same camp in Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah. So the sheikhs I have on board is Sheikh Ibrahim Suti, who done the talk on Sunday's webinar on the topic patience. I have a Sheikh Ibrahim from Leicester. He's a legend. MashaAllah, he's been coming with me since I started, 1999. And I have Sheikh Abu Bakr from London, who's a very dear friend of mine's as well, who's very experienced in Hajj. So there's no shortage of sheikhs. And I don't think people should look, personally, this is my opinion, look on a namesake or kind of, I think it's about the knowledge of Hajj, the masails of Hajj, and these guys are very experienced in this, and alhamdulillah.
Yeah, the sheikhs that we have with us in our groups will be in our Mina tents as well. So whether you're in the standard package or on the luxury package, you will be in the same Mina camps, in the same tents, men and women segregated. With myself, currently we have Qari Khalid Mahmood, who will be actually in the Kiswa, the standard package, and we have one more sheikhs. Normally I'd have Sheikh Muhammad Aslam. I've not managed to hear from him this year, so I have looked at an alternative sheikh with me. There will be English-speaking sheikhs and very knowledgeable Hanafi sheikhs. Not just Hanafi, they will know all four schools of thought. So you've got Shafi, Maliki, Hanbali, and Hanafi. They will know all four schools of thought. So it's not Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat, not an issue, inshallah. And they will be in our Mina camps. Kiswa, last year I was in Kiswa, and mashallah, Sheikh Mohammed. This year we've got Sheikh Limbada as well. There's so many sheikhs, it's unbelievable. When you need the sheikhs, is actually in Mina, in Arafat. What I say is they need to keep you active. Yeah, they need to keep you engaged. So it's not a problem, inshallah, about the sheikhs. Any other questions?
Just a quick one to you both. I'm gonna have to leave now, but there are a few unanswered questions in the chat still. So if you want to keep an eye out on the chat as well, for those questions.
Where are you going?
I've got personal commitments now.
No, but what's going on here? There's me and you working. Dads are working. Yeah, the boys are running off.
I've been working since 8 o'clock in the morning too.
I'm not going to say anything.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Brother Muhammad Wali, yeah? Any more?
Yeah, it was just the second. Jazakallah for the first answer. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. The second question was just on the price of a sort of twin sharing. I know you don't know the prices, but as a sort of rough ballpark, what would be
nowadays in any package on Nusuk, you're not getting a lot of change out of £10,000 anyway. Yeah. Last year we told everybody 11,000, didn't we? But because then when the packages came out, I had a standard shifting standard Kiswa package, non-shifting, and then I had a B5000, which was a shifting premium package, Doubletree and Medina was Mias al Medina with Azizia. That came out at £8,800 for quad sharing, and it was about £1,500 on top for double sharing. And then I had Hilton Suites and Anwar al Medina. That started off at about £9,900 plus about 2,000 because of the price difference. So that was coming out at about £12,000. I don't know what the prices are going to be this year. So double is always expensive. Majar al-Kabsh is always expensive. We try to find a balance on our prices, on our packages, on our dates. We've got to find an equilibrium somewhere. And I always say to people, look, go quad, because I believe the sisters should be segregated, not because I don't want them to be with their family. It's because, when you're walking back from Mina, from Muzdalifah to Mina, Mina to Jamarat, Jamarat to Makkah, you turn around and your husband's gone, because every man is in white and bald head. And, you know, as long as she knows other women. And the other thing, what you don't want doing is she's waiting for you downstairs and you're still brushing your teeth upstairs. Come on, be quick. Come on, be quick. Yeah, where she's got other friends with her in her room. She's gone. She's not worried about you, you know. So the prices, we don't know. As soon as we know, they'll be good. They were good last year. They'll be better this year, inshallah.
Altaf, we've got a lot of questions to go through, bro.
Right.
Jazakallah for that.
Jazakallah, Muhammad Wasim. He's gone.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Brother Muhammad Wasim, how are you? Where are you from?
Alhamdulillah. And you? Okay, from Birmingham.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, my question is about the, you know, there's a flight from London and Manchester.
G.
Is there any difference?
Difference in?
Like price?
No, the prices, I think Saudi Airlines prices are absolutely sky high anyway. So there won't be a difference in price. I don't think, maybe in the taxes. But like, once again, I don't think there'll be a difference. When we had such a huge demand last year, and I said to the people from Birmingham and Coventry and Leicester, please go to London. Yeah, the demand is much higher in the north. Yeah, so because I'll do a survey in the next couple of days. I'm going to do a survey with you guys. Yeah, so I get to understand, so I can push you in the right direction, because we've got to be efficient, haven't we? So I will be putting a survey out in the next day or two on my packages to see where we are, and we will inform you, inshallah.
Okay, exactly.
Jazakallah, brother. F's iPad. Please unmute yourself and let us know where you're from.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm from Leicester.
Hi, sister. How are you?
I'm all right, alhamdulillah. So I'm looking for, because my husband can't walk very far, I'm looking for the 5-star luxury. So probably Flight Express is probably going to be more suited for me.
Yeah.
So I've got to make sure that when I do this, that it is only 2 per room. And is all your luxury 2 per room?
Luxury, you have an option of a double, triple, and quad.
Okay.
If you select a double, we've got plenty of doubles, to be honest. Previously, we had less. The year before, we had less. So we know the demand on doubles. So we actually have a massive load of double rooms, inshallah. So you
There's
have
plenty of double rooms. So you've mentioned the Maulanas. Is one of them Sheikh Ibrahim Mogra? No.
No, Sheikh Ibrahim Patel. You know, have you heard of Caravan of Mercy?
Yes.
The Sheikh from there.
The Sheikh from Caravan of Mercy. Fantastic. Okay, so this is all, I mean, for everybody, I'm guessing this is absolutely nerve-wracking, because we haven't heard good stuff in the past, and the stress of getting on, logging on, and picking the packages. So if I were you on my first priority, who does similar packages to yourselves? Because that's what I'm looking for, 12 to 14 day luxury.
Okay. So I would advise you to wait until you see the packages are released on our brochure, on our Al-Bayt brochure. Similar to mine's, I think there's gonna be, you've got 2 types. Like I mentioned, you've got Major and you've got the Moisim. So Major, let's say VIP and Moisim, okay?
Right, what are they? You've got to explain that to me, because I really don't know. This is all very new to me.
The difference would be
Major.
in types of the camp. So the distance to Jamarat.
Okay.
I think is it Fatima your name? Sorry, or
Fozia.
Fozia, I think it might be best to wait and see until you see the packages, and then I'm happy to take your call. Currently, I'm in Saudi. I'll be back in London, inshallah, over the
Okay. Like I said, I've just
tomorrow,
been told that they get sold out and that you've got to have like an A, B, and C.
No, yeah. So
Just
I
in
will
case.
recommend personally. I personally recommend to you which one I think we'll find out a bit more about your husband's situation, and I'll recommend which one you should go for.
Jazakallah, thank you so much.
Okay, and I will give you option A, B, and C.
B and C, that's right. I think that's
yeah.
my main thing. You know,
No problem.
most of us have been saving up for years and years. But like I said, with his leg being quite poorly, we can't walk very far. So we need the nearest hotels as possible. And,
Inshallah.
All right, Jazakallah, thank you. And the webinar has been really good so far. Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Thank you. Okay. NG. Please unmute yourself and let us know where you're from.
I have a question for Brother Mohammed, please.
Okay.
It's about the packages that you've described. You've got your standard 18 days and you've got your luxury extended 17 days. And I was just wondering what's the difference between those two packages, please?
Okay. The difference, bottom line, I think, is the hotels and the distance to the haram. So the standard package is the cheapest packages we have in the Al Bayt packages. Standard package is going to be about 20 minutes walk, between 15 and 20 minutes walk. The luxury packages are within 5 minutes walk.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So hence there's going to be a price difference between the standard and luxury. During the days of Hajj, it's all together. There's no problem. The flights are the same. Saudi. This is not an issue. It's just a question of the hotels. And due to the hotels and the distance, the price will differ as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
So thank Jazakallah for that. And
welcome, Sohail. Is it Sohail? I can see. Yes.
Bye, Mohammed. Bye. Carry on, inshallah. If you need me, you know where I am.
Jazakallah.
If you could unmute yourself, makkansubar@gmail.
Salam. I'm just using my husband's phone. Quick few questions I wanted to ask. One question being, I know the packages are from UK based, but you mentioned something about sharing. So is it something, are we going to be sharing with UK people, or is it going to be people out of the UK, Europe, or anyone?
We're going to be sharing with brothers and sisters from the Indian subcontinent, from globally everywhere, because my parents were from Pakistan, grandparents were from Kashmir, and their parents were from India.
So, sister, basically, whichever package you're in, okay, whichever package you're in, only that package people you'll be sharing with them people.
What?
It will be, if it's Altaf's package, standard package, for example, it'll only be that set of customers who's booked with on the same package through Brother Altaf. Does that make sense?
So it will be people outside of UK as well?
No, within the UK.
I think
within the UK.
Within the UK. All our customer base, these packages are for UK. All customers together will be together in these groups.
No one from out of Europe or anything?
No.
No, all right. Another question was, I think, was it your package? You mentioned that you've got the standard one. I know you said, oh, it's very, very affordable, but do you have some sort of a price range of that?
Please, if you don't mind, just waiting for just 2 days maximum, inshallah, it'll be out. Inshallah.
It's just topping up the e-wallet, just having some sort of an idea.
Brother Altaf mentioned around a figure of 9,000. You should top up anyway.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And another question I wanted to ask, I know, was it Altaf Bhai? He mentioned that one of his package, he did that we stay longer after Hajj, about a week or so after Hajj, solely because of the reason of some women who might be on their menses, so they are able to perform their Tawaf al-Wida towards the end. But say a woman comes on her cycle during the 4th day of Hajj, etc., and she still continues her cycle up until the end of where she has to actually leave to come back to UK. So what is the situation then? Is the only option of where you mentioned of performing dam, of slaughtering a camel, is that the only last option there is?
Sister, we will be doing webinars for sisters only.
Okay.
An alima will speak to you on these matters. Yeah.
Okay.
Because what happens between sisters stays between sisters. Right now, we're more concerned about explaining different packages to you. And if you look at our packages, We stay many days. For instance, mine's coming back on the. I'll share a calendar. Are you in our WhatsApp announcements and our WhatsApp group? Yeah, I shared the calendar already. I'll share the calendar again.
Okay.
You know, and we will start. We will give you information like this. If you give us a call on a one-to-one basis, we'll go through that as well.
All right. Okay. And whose packages are flying from Manchester? Which ones?
Both of us. We both have.
Of you?
Yeah, both of us got flights from Manchester and London. Mohammed got from Birmingham as well. But it's not an issue. We've got a lot of flights. I'll bet guess other partners have got a lot of flights from Manchester, Birmingham, and London.
All right. Okay. Jazakallah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. And Maria Sheikh.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm from Blackburn. I just have a little bit of a concern. I'm bringing my elderly parents as well as my mother-in-law. So there's 5 of us. Is there no 5 people's room? Like, even if you have to shove a bed in?
That'd be
cozy, wouldn't it?
Maria?
That'd be very cozy, wouldn't it? 5 people in a room, that'd be very cozy.
It would be, yeah. Which package are you thinking of?
Standard.
You're looking at the standard. Okay. I think we can kind of deal with it closer to the time. So look, basically, if you taken, you would technically have to take a room, a package of a quad.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah. So
but it's just for my satisfaction, then I know my parents and my mother-in-law are all safe with me.
What's the relationship? What's the relationship in these packages in your family?
There's me and my husband.
Yeah.
And his mom and my parents.
We'll kick the husband out. We'll keep you with the parents. Don't worry about the husband. Yeah, we'll stick him with other men. He can come to your room as and when he pleases.
That's fine as well, actually. Yeah.
As long as you do the hidmah, you get the rewards. That's what matters.
No.
And in your room, when you are in your room, you think he can fit in your room. That's your call.
Okay.
3 women.
Actually, the truth of the matter is, in Kiswa, they do have quint rooms, but we never use quint rooms. They have quint rooms in Waqf because I managed Waqf last year. We never use them. We don't offer them. So maybe it's good to talk with one of the partners once you've booked your package, and let's see what we can do for you. But we make no promises, you know.
No, I understand.
Yeah. But we are very accommodating. You know, inshallah, we will try our best to work with you. But quint rooms nowadays, it's like a minefield.
Just a last note on that. Last year in one of my convention packages, I had a customer from Trinidad, a family of 5, and you know their room size. Actually, every room size differs. Some room sizes are slightly bigger, some rooms might be slightly smaller. And alhamdulillah, they actually had a good size room. So all 5 stayed in a room. And I even put an extra bed in their room because of the space. So we'll deal with that over there, inshallah, anyway.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, sister. See, us Blackburnians and Northerners, we like to stick together. Yeah, I'm from Burnley, though. I support Burnley Football Club. Samsung, can you unmute, please? And let us know where you're from. Name and where you're from.
Before you start, could I can Sohel's here as well. Maybe I can take leave so I can get on with work here.
You're going to eat. You have something to eat.
No, I'm not going to. I promise.
You sure?
I'm not going to eat. I'm going to catch up with the flights and packages loading and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout after the webinar.
I'm actually getting eyes from Umrah, actually.
No problem.
He's
then
right
the boss
opposite
is
me.
giving you eyes, you can go.
Yeah. And you know yesterday's webinar with Abdurrahman? You know, Abdurrahman can carry on and on talking. I actually had to go and pull him out, excuse him. I apologize to the crowd. I'm so sorry. I have to take him away now. The team can take over. We all want, you know, Brother Sohel has just joined, so for support as well. So I can take leave and
brilliant.
You guys can take it from there, yeah?
Yes, no, Jazakallah, thank you.
Okay.
But the Samsung, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Name and where you from, brother?
So my name's Brother Rabia. I'm from Salford, Manchester. Alhamdulillah. The first thing I'd like to say is Barakallah Feek for what you're doing. And is there any jobs?
Is there any jobs? Of course, there's jobs. Al-Falah Group needs any volunteers?
Yeah, I tell you what, you can take my job if you want.
Not volunteer for a job in this. Let us know. We'll speak on there. The main thing I wanted to ask is there any of the standard packages from Manchester? Is there going to be any of those? It didn't seem.
There will be. I know for a fact Sheikh Lambada has packages. Sadai Medina has packages from Manchester on the standard packages. That's why they shoved me down south on the standard packages. We will be sharing soon with you, well before purchase date, packages that are from Manchester, availability from Manchester as well.
Okay, but you two guys are not really doing them from Manchester.
Yeah,
apart from the
I would. You see, I'm in cahoots with Osama at the moment from Sadai Medina. I'm saying to him, look, let's get our people together in Mina. They're going to be together in Makkah and Medina anyway. Let's share the tents in Mina, and our sheikhs will do. It takes the load off the sheikhs as well, you see. And what can happen is some of them, they're all Al-Bayt guest customers. They're not my customers. They're not Muhammad's customers. Yeah, but people want to be with us. And let's share, because sharing is caring. So I will be coming back to you with on that one. Yeah.
Okay. So in regards to that, because it was actually a friend who joined me to this. I've not joined really any WhatsApp groups yet or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm behind. Alhamdulillah, I've registered on Nusrat. We've all been accepted, but I've not joined any of these WhatsApp groups. I've spoken a bit with Ithara in in Blackburn, someone who's going through Ithara. I've spoken a bit with him. It's been very helpful. But then a sister who we're hoping might join our group has told us about Al-Bayt. So how do I get on this WhatsApp group to get updates?
I'm just now in the meeting group chat. I've put my mobile number, Altaf Arif, plus 44 779 619 069. WhatsApp me. Anybody wants to contact me, they must WhatsApp me with their name, how many people they are, and where they're from. That's how I index and save your details, because people will message me and I don't know who, if I'm talking to a sister, if I'm talking to a brother, I can't tell anything. So, and then I forget who they are, because you can't search by phone number. And then what happens is I won't even remember your name. That's the truth. I might deal with 10 Saleems a day, but I remember Salim from London or Salim from Manchester. So I search Manchester, and then I remember, look, we're all getting old. We're not getting any younger. So that's how I index things. So please, when you message me with your name, the first message at least. Message with your name, how many people you are, where you're from, and I'll index you and I'll reply to you guys. And I will share the links to I have a WhatsApp community, which is just an announcements group. I don't have a chat group. However, Muhammad has a chat group. I manage it with him. That's the truth. So people share information and everything. And Sohail's in all of them. Sohail's our key man. Is that okay, brother?
Yes, Barakallah Fi. So the other is about payments. What I wanted to ask is, with regards to payments, because I'm the admin for my group, there's only 3 of us in my group, but they were saying the admin has to pay for everyone. Is that correct?
No. They have to pay for their own package. They just have to put it into your e-wallet. So they transfer it into the e-wallet from their Monzo, Starling, HSBC Global, whatever they got. They transfer it into your e-wallet. Yeah, it's only one e-wallet. You're the admin of that e-wallet. And then once you click, whichever package you choose for them. Whatever room type you choose for them. So if you booked a quad sharing and there's 6 of you, 3 men and 3 women, then you will have a quad room for women, quad room for men, and we will put 1 male and 1 female respectively in the rooms. That's how it works.
Oh, okay, so that's good. So it's not coming out of my, but they don't have to put it in my bank account to put it in the e-wallet.
No, they can pay it into your e-wallet.
Okay. And then from your experience, what is the best way to pay into the e-wallet without tax? Is it from if I've got a Santander bank, or will I get charged more? Which is the best way to pay into e-wallets from UK?
We found historically over the last 2 years, Revolut for some reason is on a shaky ground this year, but Monzo, Starling, Chase, Halifax Clarity Card, so only card payments.
Altaf, yeah, I think you've been quite busy today, so you've not had a chance to pay attention to what's been going on. But alhamdulillah, we've been tracking all the transactions today and the most popular payment sources. And what Altaf has just said, absolutely correct. Revolut, traditionally very good. It's actually our third card of choice, but unfortunately, there's an issue with it this year. So we've told everybody to just sit tight on that one. Halifax Clarity has been very good today. HSBC Global been really good. Barclays Rewards been very good. NatWest has been actually okay as well. Monzo has been amazing. Chase has been quite good. And these are all recent in the last 48 hours, alhamdulillah. Rates have been good, very, very competitive. 4.65s, 4.66s, 4.64s, there and thereabouts. I say this all the time, I don't get hung up on the 0.02s or the half a cents. Unless you're making a huge transaction, it doesn't really make a difference, I'll be honest with you. Unless you've got family of 8 and you're paying 10,000 a person, then it'll make a difference. But generally, all the ones that I just said are very good, but we have to look at what's actually working at the moment. And the only one that's not been helping us is Revolut. But other than that, alhamdulillah. I mean, again, I said this before in the previous seminars, don't just run for a card because everybody else is using that. Speak to your bank. So your bank might give you a preferential rate compared to everybody else. And another caveat I'd like to add as well, if you're a first-time user to Monzo and you're suddenly starting moving 60, 70, 80,000 pounds, it's been flagged today. 4 families have been flagged and the money's been held and not going to be released until tomorrow because they have to investigate. You know, there's money laundering aspects of things you got to deal with as well. All these are considerations. And when you're on the spot and everything is moving so quickly, it's very difficult to make these decisions. That's why we're here, to fill the gaps for you. So do your homework, keep your house in order, notify them, have the apps running at the same time and tell them I'm about to make this transaction. You won't have any problems. The largest payment we've seen so far is £40,000. Alhamdulillah, no problems at all. Then we've had issues with £2,000. So it swings and roundabouts. So hope that answers your question, brother.
Yeah. Just clarifying. So when because I do have so if I have a Monzo bank account with not a credit card from them, so you're saying don't use the Monzo bank account, use the credit, get a credit card.
No, the debit card.
All right, so use a debit card.
Yeah,
and
we're not working with transfers. We literally card payments, just like what you would use on Amazon. What would you use on Amazon? Your Monzo debit card? What would you go on holiday? Monzo card? That's the one you're using.
Okay. And should we be topping up our e-wallet now or still wait?
I'll let Dabbai tell you that.
Yes, 100% start topping them e-wallets up. I always say you need about £9,000 in that e-wallet per person. So if you need to top up a little bit extra or you've got a little bit extra, it's not an issue, but we need that money because if you don't have that money there, if you try and top up, say £9,000 on the day or £11,000 on the day, it's not happening. You need that money sat there. And why are we promoting card payments? Quite simple. The refunds are quicker on them. Bank transfers, we've had issues with this year. XC.com, we had issues with last year. So we're just saying this year, please just pay by card. Whichever card you find is best for your needs, whether it's your own traditional bank card, whether it's all these online cards, whether it's a credit card. Credit cards have this interest thing, so please watch out for the interest issues. That's what we need to warn you about. Jazakallah khair, brother. I will move on to Sister Rahima.
Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikum, how are you?
I'm okay, brother. I already messaged you with this anyway, actually. It's about I can't remember which package it's called now. The Azizia one, then Mecca, and then Medina.
Yes.
And then the return flight from London with the Jummah included and getting to the airport. Has that...
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
So Jummah will be finished by 1:30, 2 o'clock. Flight's at 10 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
We need to leave for about 4 o'clock. So what we would say to you is on that day, bags packed the night before. Yeah,
Inshallah.
bags down the night before. You guys just have your hand luggage, go to read Jummah, and come back straight after Jummah and ready to leave imminently whenever the ministry tell us to move. But we will not stop you from going to Jummah.
And what's the transportation between Medina and whichever airport we're going from?
So Medina to Medina Airport, inshallah, will be a coach.
Okay, and then a flight onwards.
Flight onwards, obviously, yes.
Cool, inshallah. Okay.
For all those brothers and sisters wanting me to go onto the portal is under maintenance. I've just checked now again. So unfortunately, we won't be able to do the portal thing.
Inshallah. And is it just 2 packages that you have?
I have 2 packages, maybe have more packages in the second phase. I don't know, but I have sufficient space on both packages.
Both packages. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Last year, I was given 5 coaches. I ended up taking 13 coaches. My packages were very, very much in demand, so there's nothing to worry about, inshallah. My guides are absolutely brilliant. Me and Mohammed work together. Our teams work together. We do our webinars together. We do our seminars together.
Yeah, we've been watching.
So, inshallah, it won't be an issue, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
And iPhone user, please unmute yourself and tell us where you're from. iPhone user, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, you know what happened, Altaf? I've been answering. I wasn't looking at my phone. I started answering questions in the American group, and that guy is asking me which flight's from Toronto.
Okay, we're moving on from the iPhone user to this. Oh, no, iPhone user is unmuted. Is it just us here? Because she was having a problem last week.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
जी भाईजान कैसे हैं? Urdu, English, Gujarati, Punjabi. We can hear you, brother. Oh, these iPhones are no good. Samsung's are better. Android, I think Android's better. Okay, we're going to move on to Zoom user. Unmute yourself, please, and let us know where you're from.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Me and my brother, we're planning to travel with either yourself or Mohammed Bhai. Just a quick one. Your package sort of code, can you share that with us?
We will be sharing the package codes tomorrow. I actually made a Cognito form.
Okay.
And then I realized it's this webinar time, and instead of clicking save, I clicked to exit, and I didn't save it, so I'll have to do it again in the morning.
Yeah, no worries. Plus, on top of that, because we both sort of looking to get like an extended period, we both are young. My brother is 22 and I'm 24. So which package you reckon will be the best for us?
Honestly speaking, standard.
Yeah, standard.
Honestly, go for the standard.
Yeah.
I always say make efficiency savings.
Okay, yeah.
You know, even if the package is £9,000, the luxury package is going to be at least £1,000 to £1,500 more expensive. 2 of you, that's £3,000 saving. Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You can buy your mum something.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, well, we already got a list coming through for that.
Yeah.
So okay, Jazakallah for that. And can you share your like a WhatsApp group, like a link or
something? Give me 1 second,
one
second, right? So I'm going to share. Let's have a look at this.
Yours and Mohammed Bhai, so we know that we keep updated with everything that's going on right now.
Group link.
They've actually asked for it in the Roda group as well, Mohammed Bhai's link, which we don't really have because we've been all collective under the Al Bayt. We've not really broken out into this.
I've shared one link there, which is to Mohammed's chat group, and then my announcements group. I've got a TikTok account and all, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've seen your TikTok account. Yeah, I've looked at that one. That's quite refreshing. It's quite well informed of what goes on. So
we have to. Like I said, our life runs around Hajj. Okay. Arif Hajj. Let's have a look. Yep, sport and guidance. Members, invite group link, copy link. Here you go. This is for my WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp announcements group. Yeah. So we've shared both links.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much, brother.
No worries.
It's Zoom. So you've done your Zoom user, haven't we? NG again.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Thank you. It's just a question for Brother Sahil, please, on the banking issue. I've made a payment into the e-wallet just using my normal bank card, and I've been looking into these other banks like Monzo and so on, and they mostly seem to pay interest on the current accounts. So I'm just wondering, is the one that he can recommend that doesn't, or am I okay to just use my own bank card? Does it really make a great deal of difference?
Well, I was just saying, no, it absolutely doesn't. What would actually be handy is just getting an idea what the exchange rate they're using. Small charges, they're not huge, so you don't have to worry about them. Just the more important is the exchange rate. So when you're
Okay.
paying, say, for example, £9,000, what the exchange rate is on there. But to be honest with you, everybody is there and thereabouts at the moment from what we've seen. So it's not as if you're going to lose a whole chunk. So for the convenience of being able to pay comfortably all in one go without having to do back and forth, but for the want of paying a small fee, I would much rather stick with your own bank.
Oh, okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
That's great. Just a question following on from that. Will I be able to use my normal bank card in Saudi just to pay for stuff there?
That's another thing. I wouldn't advise it because the charges over there, the foreign transaction charges will be a lot higher. So unless you've got a global travel card like Barclays or HSBC Global, then I wouldn't advise for the other ones. But Monzo is very good abroad. Starling is very good abroad. And generally, for anywhere in the world you're traveling, aside from Hajj Umrah travel, it's good to have one of these online banks because it's very, very handy. I'll give you an example. I have a Revolut and I have a Starling as well. In my Revolut, there's always money in there. So whichever country I go to, I'll just exchange it on the app and I've got money to spend there. Easy as that. So it's
And
very, very handy to
And
explore
have
these
you
things.
managed to have it without interest without them paying interest on the current account balance?
It wouldn't be. There's an account on there that there's no interest because we're totally against interest. So if I was aware of any interest charges, then of course we'd stay away from it. So in a plain answer, I'd say there's one there that's no interest on it. So we use that one.
Which one is the one with no interest?
Now you're asking me. I know the names of them.
You know, this interest issue, I actually raised this with somebody I know, an alim, and you can't get away from it. All the interest, you can actually ask them to stop. And what that person said to me was, don't stop it, take the interest. Take the interest, take it out and give it to a cause. You won't get any sawab for it, but give it to a cause, a worthy cause, rather than them using it for other things. I don't want to care to mention on the other things. It's just that you got to keep a note on your account, you know, and keep an eye on the account, what interest is coming in, and that's what I do monthly. I take it out, I give it away.
There seemed to be, from the research that I did, there seemed to be on the Wise app, that seemed to give you the option to say that you don't want interest. So I don't know whether anybody can confirm that or not.
Yeah, in terms of remember this is financial advice. So when it comes to actual paying interest or what the interest accounts are, we wouldn't be well equipped to answer that because there's so many different variations. But what we will tell you is the ones which are commonly used and universally used amongst the Hujjaj, and the ones that we found which are seamless and generally, as we know, that there's no any repercussions in terms of fiqh. So we know the accounts that we use, there's no additional charges in terms of interest in there. Otherwise, we'd steer clear of them. So that aspect of it, it'd be very good for you just to research further and delve further into it by asking the bank themselves.
Yeah, okay.
Thank
you.
Jazakallah. Moving on to Brother Arif.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Altaf. Jazakallah. You can answer one question earlier. The standard package, you're going to leave on the 12th of June for Medina on the Thursday.
Yes.
That was unclear in one of the previous webinars, but that got answered. Second question on the standard package was, is there a double room option in your standard package?
Yes.
Perfect.
There will be an option for standard there will be an option for double on the standard triple as well, but not as many as the luxury packages. The simple reason is, like I said earlier, that these hotels tend to have large rooms and every single square inch of space is used. and you're not buying a room, actually, you're buying a bed. In Makkah, Medina, you buy beds during Hajj.
Sure.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Final question. Actually, before I go to the final question, Brother Makbul has asked, Salam, is it going to be okay to delete a family member from my account, even if the e-wallet has been partially topped up? Brother Sohail.
Okay. Is the brother available here, or is he asking?
That is asked on the chat.
Oh, well, if we could get him to message me, I'll talk him through, because there's different permutations. You seen how complicated it is when there's different types of profile. I have to ask you questions.
Yeah.
It's like an investigation. I have to ask you 4 or 5 questions to confirm one thing and say, right, you can or you can't do it. But I'll say it in plain. If you've got family members in your profile that didn't create their own profile, so you created their profile and you've topped up your e-wallet, then if they originally had their own profile, you should be able to delink them.
Delink them, yeah.
Yeah. But if they didn't, then you cannot delink them. If somebody has funds in their wallet, they cannot be linked to you. So they can't be joined to a family member. If you've linked somebody, they've not got an activated wallet, and you've got funds in your wallet, you could delink them, but not vice versa.
Now, this has to be the last question. My team has just messaged me saying, look, if you want this webinar on YouTube tonight, you better stop that webinar. Because I just keep going on. So these are the last 2 questions. I don't know if it's Sister Noor or Brother Noor. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Hi, it's Noor here from Bedford.
Oh, brother, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah. Good. This is a question for Brother Sohail. It's a banking one. We've used HSBC global account today and yesterday, and we've been successful in moving funds over. The only thing is that when my wife checks her HSBC global account, it's got payment pending.
Don't worry about that. That'll clear. As long as it's showing credited in your wallet, then there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. It'll clear.
No worries. Okay, thank you very much. That's it. Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome.
Last question. ARD's iPhone, I think it is.
Assalamu alaikum. It's the brother Abdurrahman from Gloucester. I missed the first half, so I just wanted to check either on your package, Altaf or Mohammed's package, Flight Express. Is either the wording and terminology is mixed, but 4-star or 5-star or premium or luxury packages that are departing after the 29th?
Yeah, so my package, one is going out on the 28th, and the others are going on the 1st and the 2nd. Mohammed's, let me just check because I've got them here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. FE. So Mohammed's packages are going out on the 24th. No, that's no good to you. 30th of May. 30th of May. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And they're either the premium or they're the...
Yeah. They're all 4-star, 5-star packages, all of them.
Okay, that's fine. And will Al-Bayt be issuing a brochure that covers all of the packages across?
Yes, we're supposed to
all
be.
Of the partners.
This year, for some reason, I don't know what happens is we think to ourselves, we've cracked it this year, but unfortunately, something else comes along and they have to move on to that. The brochure is very, very important. And I had a chat with Brother Naim today, and he said, look, give us 48 hours. So I said, you said 48 hours 2 weeks ago. And he was laughing. He says, it's just you have to say these things. Yes, I do have to say these things because I have people ringing me and saying, yeah, you promised this. So inshallah, within the next few days, inshallah, we'll get this book.
Okay. And just the last question, Jazakallah. If it's me and 3 mutual couples that are all on separate accounts. There's 4 husbands that have got their wives on their separate accounts. If we were to book the same package, and we wanted to be in quad rooms, how would we do that?
So
would we all book a quad?
So you're saying to me you've got 4 couples with 4 accounts, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. If inshallah, when you get onto the same package, We will be doing a question and answer thing by a form. You put in the lead person's name and passport number, and inshallah, we'll try our best to put you together. Sometimes it's better just to pick up the phone to the partner and say, yeah, this is the case. Here's the names. Can you put us together? Because you remember names, you remember conversations. Sometimes you miss out something on a form.
Okay. But we would all book a double package each, and then we'd end up in quad rooms.
Inshallah, yes.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Jazakallah for your time, everybody. Okay, I will give in to Babel, but no more after Babel. Please let us know where you're from, Babel. Unmute yourself and let us know where you're from. 5, 4, 3, 2. Please unmute yourself. No, I think we're going to call it a night. Jazakallah.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Oh, it's
I'm from London, brother. So my question is, my wallet, I want to top up my one friend's card, Monzo card. So is okay?
So you want to use a friend's card, yes?
Yeah, friend's card. My card is also used. So I want to use my friend's card. Is okay?
Sorry, beg your pardon, Altaf. Was that to me?
Yeah, what the brother is saying is that he wants to use somebody else's card to top up his e-wallet.
Yeah, absolutely fine, inshallah. No problem at all. No problem with using multiple cards.
Jazakallah khair. Faz, are you going to...
All right. Jazakallah. Okay. Assalamu
alaikum.
Sorry, I was managing the chat group at the same time as talking to yourselves.
No problem. Brother Faz, Sister Faz.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Sohail bhai, you okay?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, Faz, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, not bad, my brother. Everything okay? Yeah, inshallah. The pleasure once again. Jazakallah for your help once again, and really enjoying the webinars, and inshallah, we'll be there soon, inshallah. Keep us in your du'as, inshallah. Arif,
Did you promise me that Liverpool trophy?
no, that's not me. I'm not United fan, man. Come on, man. I'm not a Liverpool fan.
I'm going to mute him. Allah Hafiz. See you later. He's going. I'm not a United fan. I'm a Manchester United. I'm a Liverpool fan.
I can see Dax Liverpool there as well. Who said Akuba? All these Gujis around here. There's Dax Liverpool from Leicester. All these characters.
Liverpool all the way. Go on, Faz. I'll unmute you. Go on. As long as you don't
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Who said sister Faz? Who called me a sister? Somebody called me a sister there.
Let's all talk about this, inshallah, when your packages are chosen and you're all chilled out, relaxing. When we break off into our little discussion channels with regards to preparation of Hajj, we'll have plenty of banter like this, inshallah. Let's get you all over the line.
Inshallah. Can you still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
So I did speak to Monzo today about the portal, and I've told them to increase my cap. But so inshallah tomorrow I'll be able to transfer just about 8-9K, inshallah. So I'll do that tomorrow morning, sometime, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, brother. Thank you very much.
And they did ask for proof as well, so I just sent them a copy of the dashboard and the e-wallet from Nusuk.
Yeah, I did. If you look at the communication channels on the chat channel on Albeit, I posted the exact ID they will ask for to increase your limits. I posted all of that information because we've tried it and it works, and you'll get daily limit increases as well, inshallah.
But Sohail, but you know what it is? I've not transferred anything. Do you think that I should transfer a little, like a small amount now, or should I just leave till tomorrow?
No, do it tomorrow. It's fine. Absolutely. Do it tomorrow.
So there's no point in even like a little limit, just to try.
No, you'll be fine. As long as you've cleared it all, it's no issue.
Inshallah. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah khair, brother Faz. Sohail, will you lead us out?
Jazakallah khair, everybody, for your time and attention. Alhamdulillah, you're all very, very patient, very resilient, alhamdulillah, and showing great strength in the face of a lot of frustration with regards to the timescales, the way which things work. But alhamdulillah, the fact that you're all calm and collected, it gives us confidence as well to keep serving you as well, because the moment you crack, it makes our lives difficult as well. But the calmer you are, the easier it is for us to guide you, inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you, accept it from you, and open the doors for you. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun alal mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.